So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and I'm just wondering whether this is the view from our friends in Kiev, Cyprus, um, on how they're feeling about the overall climate of the game. Because I don't know about you, but I'm completely perplexed by what is going on with their policy on selling tanks at the moment. Now, we always know they're a company, they need to make money. That's fine. That's perfectly right and proper. It's the way it should be. But they seem to have gone completely bananas lately. All over the Christmas period, tanks that were never going to be sold again were sold. Tanks that were offered as a one-off thing were then sold again, and then again, and then again. And that just makes me wonder whether they're in some kind of financial trouble, because it just seems extraordinary to me. I mean, just now, if you go on the EU site, you got the Fury. Now, they did say the Fury was never going to be sold after its sponsorship of the film, but there it is again. It was sold during the Advent bundles again. You got the BTSV, the most outrageous bundle, £86 for basically the tank for free, inverted commas, because you get 30,000 gold. You got this whole idiocy of the black vehicles. Black i6 now, you had the black T34, you had the black Mutz. And don't get me started on the E25. I mean, the E25 was removed from the game because it was overpowered. They sold it through the Advent calendar, which I can sort of see, okay, but then bugger me, then go and offer it as a week-long special over the Christmas period, just in case not enough people bought it. So, what's going on? Is it like this over in our friends' offices over there? Are they really struggling? Is it really just that bad out there that they need our money? On the surface, it doesn't seem so. The Armoured Patrol blog reported that yesterday, so this was, when was this? Monday, there were more players online on the Russian server than there had been in the previous 2 years. So they hit a target of, on 8th of January, 835,016 players in total on the Russian servers. The previous record was from the previous year, also in January, interestingly, 819,000 players, so nearly 1 million players online playing this game. So in Russia, and that's just one server. Now, I know the American server's struggling, well, so reports say, but EU seems fairly healthy. Certainly when I'm on it, there's a good number of players playing. And I know we're the cash cow of Wargaming. EU server is where they make their money, because so many of the Russian players don't bother paying for anything. But yeah, it just makes me wonder what the hell is going on with their policy on tank sales. Not only are the tanks getting better that you can buy as premiums, which I don't have a problem with. I think they shouldn't be any better than the standard versions, but they're at least they're consistent with that. But it's the resale of all these inverted commas rare tanks. So, and to me, I mean, I work in marketing type area, and one of the things you learn in marketing is that you don't overpromise. And if you say to people that something's exclusive or rare, and then you keep selling it, then it isn't exclusive and rare, and people stop buying it because it's no longer exclusive and rare, which is what they wanted. So I'm kind of at a loss here. Anyway, if anybody else has any thoughts, wonderful inspiration on what they're doing, share it with the crowd. I'd love to know. I'm completely confused. I don't believe that this is the reality, because how can you have the number of players they have playing this game for that to be the case? Anyway. So, in other news, the battle against cheats continues, with the fair play policy continuing. So, on the EU server alone, 5,300 accounts were banned for the week, the initial first strike week-long ban for using illegal mods. 181 were repeat offenders and therefore were apparently banned permanently. Now, looking at status report talks about how this applies right across all the different servers. So in Southeast Asia, apparently 207 were banned for the week and 13 were permanents. North America, 479 with 19 repeat offenders. In Russia, 33,087 accounts were banned for a week, 1,618 permanently. So it's a good thing the player numbers are up in Russia, right? Because they're dropping like flies by the look of it. So that's a good thing, right? I think it's a really good thing. I'm pleased to see that they're pushing hard, continuing their policy against cheats in the game, and, you know, long may it continue. Good on them, that's what I say. Incidentally, this was a suggestion that the Armoured Patrol blog brought up, which apparently is doing the rounds on the Russian community. This isn't official, right? This is just a suggestion. But they said, they talk about, there was this policy at one point where you could get 300 gold if you changed your password, just to encourage people to change their passwords for security. But they were suggesting maybe they should have a snitch situation, so you get 500 goals if you're the first person to report a cheater in the game and they're proved to be a cheater. Oh my goodness, well, that would just open the floodgates, wouldn't it? Can you imagine if you got paid to snitch? How many times would people complain just because they got ammo racked, or just because somebody happened to shoot out their engine at the critical moment, or hit them where they didn't think they could be hit when they could be? I mean, it just would be ridiculous. But anyway, I think that's sort of a bit flippant, getting away from the fact that they are making very, very big efforts to try and change the profile of the game and remove a lot of the actual cheats that are out there. And, you know, I've said before, I think in one of these videos, that I feel that they've kind of, people overplay it. They think that it's a lot worse than it actually is. Mainly because we all get frustrated when we get killed when we don't think we should have done, or somebody seems to be able to hit our weak spots every single time, or just RNG just screws us up in some way. However, there are undoubtedly people who are cheating, clearly using illegal mods. Illegal mods are available still on the web. It doesn't take much searching to find them. And those people who use them need to be stopped from using them, encouraged to stop to use them first of all, and then banned if they continue to do so. So that's good, all very good, pleased about that. So it looks also like we very soon will be receiving a new Swedish premium tank to spend our hard-earned funds on. This is the new Sturmovit S1. It is a tier 8 Swedish premium tank destroyer. So it will feature the new hydrostatic, whatever you call it, where it goes into siege mode, and you can see it looks very, very similar to the tier 8, 9 and 10 TDs. It's an early prototype, I believe, of the tier 9, I think, of the UDES or whatever it is. But anyway, it's an interesting looking beastie. So no idea when this will actually arrive, but it's obviously going to be imminent. They've been talking about it a lot. A lot of the websites are featuring its stats. So it's a tier 8 premium, will not get premium matchmaking, has 1,000 hit points. Like all the Swedish tanks, very little armor, 30mm all round, but it's pretty slopey. But it does look very, very big. It does 50 kph forward and 45 backwards, which is amazing. In reality, these Swedish tanks, they had 2 drivers. They had a driver at the front, they have a driver at the front and a driver at the back, which is why they're very quick moving. I presume the back driver also had enough function within the tank, but that's why a lot of these Swedish tanks are very, very quick. The reality is they were designed to be able to get out of trouble very, very quickly. Big ass gun on it, 288 with standard ammunition penetration, 330 with APCR, I think it is, 390 average damage, very nice. Rate of 5.88, accuracy 0.4, lovely. Aim time of 3 seconds, and viewing range of 350. So it's going to be a sniper. You're going to be getting it into siege mode. and laying down some smackdown with it. Doesn't look particularly... it's quite a big tank. Engine power is 540 horsepower. It has a 16 power to rate ratio, which is not outstanding, but it's okay. Traverse speed of 26, meh, which is nothing special. 105mm gun, okay. Carries 50 rounds. Reload time of 10.2. Aim time of 3. Yeah, okay. So pretty good, pretty good. It's difficult to know with these things because once they get in siege mode, the whole values change. But anyway, I would imagine that's coming very, very soon. It was talked about before Christmas. It's talked about excessively since Christmas. It's been on the been tested by the beta testers. So I would imagine very, very soon. Given the fact that Wargaming seem desperate to get us to spend money at every opportunity, this will be coming along our way very, very soon. Because we know how it is in Kiev at the moment for the poor buggers. Anyway. Just a quick update. Hope you found it useful. Let me know what you think about what they're doing with premium tanks. I don't really know. I don't know what to think about it. I've got most of the tanks, so it's hard for me to feel really, outraged about it, because if you own an E25, how can you moan when they resell it? Which is where I feel about it. I just feel I don't use my E25 because I don't actually like it very much. I know, sacrilege, but the number of E25s there are flying around the battlefield since they resold it again over the Christmas period is just scary. And I would imagine a lot of people thought it was just this wonderful, wonderful tank, and suddenly you've discovered that actually, like all tanks, you have to learn how to play it. And in the hands of a good player, yes, it's dominant. In the hands of a crap player, it's crap. Simple as that. Whatever the way with all the things to do with World of Tanks. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like down below. Let me know what you think. What's happening with Wargaming at the moment. Love to know your views. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun. Try not to take them too seriously, and I'll see you again soon. And put a pound in the box for poor old Wargaming, because look at them, they're really struggling. See you again soon. Gamerdom out.